or I should say the Townsville Crocs, are running the Cairns Taipans through that swamp. It is ugly. And you know, sometimes your legs feel like you're running in mud. I certainly do. Those terrible nights, but that's how Cairns look tonight. Their offense is just sluggish. Haven't gotten anything in transition.
I thought you were telling me about you coming up from halftime, up the stairs.
Yeah, that was exactly. If I look like that in warm-ups, it was going to be a long night. Trying to dream up ways to create opportunities with sluggish legs. Cedar from the baseline, that's short. Dusty Reichard eventually grabs the board.
Well, these fans certainly won't care that this game hasn't been pretty.
No, they don't care.
They are just waiting for their song. They want to cheer. They love beating the Cairns Taipans. And in most cases, they will sit here for a period of time after the final siren goes, Steve.
If they keep playing that song, We Are the Crocodiles.
they will not leave.
That's for sure. Brad Hill will go to the line for two. Some news in the NBL. Ian Rebilliard, head coach for the Sydney Kings, has been announced as the new CEO, so he steps down from his coaching role and moves to the CEO.
And he has a history of being a CEO and administrator in the PGA.
Yeah, that's right, 11 years in the PGA, and he created out of thin air the Central Coast Academy of Sport as a three-point shot goes down by Peter Crawford. So he's got a wealth of being savvy with his business. As Jamar Wilson is fouled, he goes to the line for another three-point play attempt. But a bit of a surprise that they would go with that move now instead of at the end of the year. I never think it works out well when you fire coach, or I shouldn't say fire coach because he's moved to CEO. But I'm sure that Ian Rebilliard would have liked to have finished the season off because, well, you want to finish things off. But probably one of the reasons why is Steve Dunn resigned, and they needed to fill that gap quickly. And they thought Ian Rebilliard was the man for the job.
Certainly an interesting move at this stage of the season, as you said, Steve. So I'm sure he'll do a good job at it, though.
Yeah. No doubt about that. I'm sure there's plenty of candidates who want to have a crack at that Sydney head coaching job. So, and he'll be a part of that process to...
Well, it's a high-profile job, and you know there's a lot of pride that comes with, and you and I have both been parts of the Sydney Kings organisation. There's a lot of pride that comes with that club, a lot of history, a lot of success. So it'll be a sought-after job. There's no doubt about that. And I think the foundations are in place. The Kings have a decent team. I think that they can be successful over the next 2 or 3 years.
Well, they've been able to draw some very good numbers to the games. Let's hope that just goes to another level as the ball's knocked out of bounds by, I believe, Michael Cedar, and it stays with the Cairns Taipans.
39 points for the Cairns Taipans. Oh my. I don't think we're going to see the starters for too much longer for the Cairns Taipans. As we said before, they play the Melbourne Tigers in a big must-win game now for Cairns. You would have to think that the Melbourne Tigers season is virtually over as Cairns finally change up their defense and have gone to a little 2-3.
Cedar with an air ball. Somehow the shot clock was reset. But Peter Crawford knocked that one down after the whistle. And when Townsville, well, they were called the Suns back then. When they first opened and came into the league, that would be the type of thing that the crowd would cheer over. Shot made after the whistle.
Well, they weren't winning as many games back then. And so particularly a young fella like PC, growing up in the region, he was a crowd favourite back then. Bit of a poster boy.
Joseph of Mount Isa. Warren trying to create some space. The switching D of Townsville able to stop that. Williams with his floater.
See, I'm not sure Andrew Warren needs to be out in the court right now. 6 minutes to go, down by 26 points. Big game tomorrow. Touch wood that there's no injuries in this last bit of time.
Dusty Reichardt on a nice pass to Warren. He feels the D, gets himself to the line.
Do you think any of these teams can win it, Steve?
No. You know, which is, I'm not real happy with you for asking me that, because
you asked me at halftime.
Because it's different.
Before the game.
People don't, when you go to Cairns, people don't come up to you and say, why do you hate our team so much? I could have said 100 good things about Cairns tonight, which I have not, but I could have. But we do. Yeah, when they're playing.
I mean, we're paid to say what we think as well. I mean, sometimes there's going to be some negatives. Most of the time, there's going to be some positives.
Yeah. That'll be the thing that they fight on when I get to Cairns tomorrow.
You're not going to be the Lone Ranger.
They don't seem to give you as hard of a time. You don't have the mascot shooting darts at your picture. Cedar misses his layup. Warren is fouled by Allen. Did he carry at half court? It looked like he got his hand underneath the ball and went about 3 steps.
It wouldn't have been as bad as Mark Worthington's a couple of weeks ago.
At least. But didn't he complain about the call too?
He did.
5:52 to go here in the fourth, and a lopsided affair. Crocs 67, Taipans 42.
At Rebel Sport, we can provide you with all the right gear. The rest, that's up to you. Kick off 2012. You bring the passion. Shop in store or online.
Welcome back. Paul Wolpert, he got what he asked for after the Adelaide game. He wanted his team to come out with a bit of bite, and they've done that against their rivals, the Cairns Taipans. A sizable 25-point lead with just under 6 minutes to go here in the fourth. And you check out the top 3 scores. We got somebody in double figures for the Taipans. On 10, Peter Crawford leading the way for his ball club with 14. Well, Shane, I mean, I could have my information wrong, but we're talking about Ian Rebilliard and creating the Central Coast Academy of Sport out of nothing. But the Gold Coast Academy of Sport used that as the model for their academy. And correct me if I'm wrong, didn't one of your daughters go there?
Yeah, okay. And I believe, you know, Moose has been part of that. I mean, he's a big part of that. And I know they've done a really good job. And as we say, it takes that good leadership to be able to create those sort of models to give young kids an opportunity to be able to do it. And I did a little bit of coaching for the team that did come up to the Gold Coast to be able to play against our juniors there.
Great to see the development of the young Australians all around the country. Got some key people taking some jobs in the development of the youngsters all around the country. Williams, his pull-up jump shot off the glass is off the mark. Drop-off pass. Cedar can't get the reverse layup. Gerbeau. Tough shot by him. That's off the mark. Jeff Dowdle in the back of Elvin Mims. Just walk to the other end of the floor when you are getting your hat handed to you. Yeah. Don't say anything to the referees.
Well, we've all been there. We've been on the end of losses
hard
like this. It's a real hard situation to be in from the coaching point of view. It's a hard situation from the playing point of view. But this is character building, they say, and tomorrow they have to be able to step back up and to be able to deal with the highs and lows that the sport sort of throws at you sometimes. This will be a good challenge to be able to see how they back it up.
Allen with the offensive rebound, and Townsville can take some more time off the clock. Gill turns the corner. He shoots the floater. He was looking around for somebody to throw that to. Instead, he's fouled. He goes to the foul line. Keegan Trudeau comes into the game for Townsville. That's what the crowd making some noise is about.
Now, don't be bashful, young fella.
Yeah, get a few up.
Got to get a few up. He should have been warming up for the last 12 to 15 minutes. With this sort of lead, I hope he was doing a few slide hamstring stretches, a little, just getting his wrist ready to go, so when he gets in the game, he'll let it fly.
And some mental imagery of getting at least 4 shots up. 1 per minute. That's a modest estimation.
Yep.
Have a crack. Devitt George. He creates for Gerbeau. Dusty with the rebound and the hook shot. Boy, that was ugly.
He banked his sky hook.
Trudeau, he was open. That's what Eddie Gill's telling him. Shoot that thing. And he motored that thing up there specifically to get Trudeau a shot. Loose ball eventually goes to Gerbeau. It's Trudeau, my fault. Devitt George. His teammates aren't used to him passing that one.
Yep. I think they caught him off guard. Because you're right, he lets it fly. And he was wide open that time.
Yeah, he hasn't taken a shot tonight. He's been a pass-first dribble penetrator. Dowdle. Devitt George. Good drive, can't get the finish. Gill, Trudeau. Hit the backboard first.
I like the way Gill's trying to get the young fella a shot, though.
Yeah.
You know, that's good. And, you know, the young guys coming off the bench, they get them into the game feeling good about themselves.
Dowdle.
Cairns are in danger of not being able to get to that 47 points that they created an NBL record for the lowest score ever. They're going to outdo themselves.
Boy, he's not shy either. Ooh.
He listened.
He was trying to work that one. He turned open a wide open shot. He wasn't giving that one up. He's gotten the message.
Loud and clear.
Well, he's going to have to work a little harder because Eddie Gill's checked out. He's done for the night.
When he was solid, he only took 4 shots, 4 out of 4 from the field, 4 out of 4 from the free throw line, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists.
Yeah, slow start, too. A couple of turnovers early. Tudo with the successful free throw. And keeps the crowd involved.
He's got a 3 in him, I reckon.
That should get his confidence going. Dusty Rykard.
Oh, Ben Allen called his own foul. Dusty Rykard took that shot. Ben Allen slapped him right on the wrist and then put his hand up, go on foul, like he was at training.
I think the officials are ready to.
They're with us. They're ready to.
They're ready to go have a steak sandwich.
Move it on.
Comes up short. Oh. He shot a lot of those before the game. Cedar on a cut and a finish, even after he bobbled it.
He looked a young fella off too. He said, "You've had 3 or 4, son. I'll just tuck this one away here."
Cedar might have passed that to him on the road. Tudo backs it up. His jump shot's off the mark.
Well, he's now taken as many shots as Eddie Gill did in this entire game.
Well, we said he needed to get up 4, and he did.
We admire him for that.
Yes.
I admire him for that.
That was not criticism. Yeah, look at him. He's working it now. He's fouled. Will it count? He's looking to up his scoring output. Oh, Camden was taken, or he was fouled before the shot. Was taken on the sideline. Turnover.
3 points there.
Got ourselves a new NBL low.
Oh my, 43.
Williams. Williams got it again. Devin George gets to the rim. And it's blocked. No call. Wishful thinking. 43 points. 26% from the field. Rykard throws it right to Blanchfield. Chris Cedar will just let the clock run out. Ben Allen, will that count? At the buzzer.